All right, welcome back to Expose News TV. Welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as it the hot. Akwụchalụ n'enu, ọchagwọla achagwọ, ubejulu n'enu, ojigwọla ejigwọ, urugba, egbambuleke, achala, boyugba, ebenebe. I don't carry enter. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time and where you are listening to us from. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe. I will plead with you, all our lovely subscribers, please, as you watch our video, kindly like and share it to make the video to go viral. Let's go down into the business of the day. Sit at home, gunmen abduct Anambra market leader. Government don't abduct Anambra market leader over refusal to obey the Monday sit-at-homes and also the curfew and sit-at-home that has been declared by the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. And the man they asked, waiting I do. They tell us say, Shebi, we say every Monday na sit at home. Una say uno na no one sit at home. Shebi una dey happy as they still hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ohamadike, one of Ndi Igbo niile. Na so they carry the man o. I hear say Soludo, Oga Soludo himself, because sometime in they like come for market, come para them, tell them say, hey, come do your business, nothing go happen. I hear say the man himself don't dey for hiding, say they don't try look for the man, they no see him. You know, say any small thing will happen na Abuja. Na in they travel to, they go just run, piam, enter plane na Abuja one. Go there, go hide themselves. It is in a day, them days every day. Where those boys where they do BH and those boys where they do banditry, go catch them. That one now for their pocket too. When we go for that information, some yet to be identified assailants have allegedly abducted the chairman of Mbuka Amazu Market, Onitsha in Anambra State, Chief Enibe Francis, over circumstances said to be related to Monday sit-at-homes. Sources in the market on Tuesday confirmed to our correspondent that the incident happened on Monday shortly after the chairman had opened the market as directed by the Markets Association in the state. It was gathered that the armed hoodlums beat him to stupor, after which they bundled him into a waiting vehicle and drove to an unknown destination, and his whereabouts are still not known. The state governor, Professor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, had directed market leaders in the state to open their markets on Monday by observing prayer section and cleaning the market and drainage. In the past few weeks, market executive in the state, led by the president of Anambra State Markets Amalgamated Traders Association, Chief Humphrey Anuna, have been moving around markets across the state on Mondays to monitor and ensure that markets comply with the directive of opening on Mondays. This is to counter the Monday sit-at-home exercise. After the monitoring exercise about 3 weeks ago, Anuna announced the sealing of no fewer than 7 markets after they were found not to have complied with the directive. Confirming the abduction of the market leader to journalists, Anuna said he had been briefed and the market executive were making frantic efforts to establish contact with him. He was said to have been whisked away when about 5 full armed men stormed his shop while shooting indiscriminately into the air, beat him to stupor, and dumped him into the boot of their Weavings SUV vehicles and zoomed off. Efforts to get the reaction of the state police spokesperson, DSP Tochukwu Ikenga, proved abortive as calls and messages to his telephone line were not responded to at the time of filing this report. The Mbuka Amazu Market is an old motor spare parts market situated along the heavily deplorable Onitsha Ole Road, where vehicles are stuck for several hours in traffic in flood-covered ditches. Some of the residents who reacted wondered how the hoodlums were able to whisk the market leader away without any resistance. My people, that last comment got my attention. They wondered how the government were able to whisk that market leader away without any intervention. Meanwhile, the governor has promised that he has provided security for the people in that market, that nothing will happen, nothing will happen. And you know that's no ka abịa or ka afụchata ka mgbe ji atụkwanụ ya bụ enwe n'egedege iru. Ịghọtago? And you know these politicians, when they are making their demand, they don't want to know whose odds is God's, and sometimes they don't even want to know what is actually going to be the outcome. And when something happen, it will be on the person's head. Now this person has been whisked away. Even the inspector of police over there, the number is not going. How are they going to contact them for an intervention? And for the the minutes and hours that this government lasted in the market, no security agents appeared. Of course, they are protecting their life, because even if you be police, my brother, now somebody papa or somebody mama na you be, and you know say your children there for house, they wait for you, make papa go, make papa come back, they go say papa nata or yo, even if na bread or small biscuit where you buy, they go enjoy. And those days where we dey small, if our mama go market, they come back, even if na akara 20 naira. Those days akara 20 naira go full pan. Even if na akara 20 naira wey our mama buy, share am for us, or even if na one akara, that's one akara go be like say na 100 akara. Even though say una have food for house, but that one wey your mama bring for you as soon dey come back, or your papa bring, e get one sweetness wey e dey be. Meanwhile, make I move from there enter Burkina Faso. They say another Burkina Faso reports another failed coup attempt. They say Burkina Faso don report another failed coup attempt to be like say all African countries want to do coup everywhere, because people don tire for the politicians wey be say they dey do promise and fail. Wetin politicians dey do for this obodo na, they go tell you by the time we enter into the office, some of them know how to speak English. They will say, my good people, my good people of so state, I have seen your suffering. I have undergone, I am also a poor man that came from a poor family. I have seen how my people have suffered. And I have been waiting for this wonderful opportunity to be voted into power. And I will be able to change the face of this state into a new one. I seen they speak that English. You know, gonna say the change where you want bring go na to sell the state and give una the remaining change where remain after he don't chop the lion's share. They say Burkina Faso military junta announced on Wednesday that a coup attempt had been thwarted the previous day by security and intelligence services, without providing specifics on what had happened, according to multiple reports. In a statement, it declared that officers and others had conspired to destabilize the country with the dark intention of attacking the institution of the republic and plunging our country into chaos. The junta did not identify anyone, but mentioned that some arrests had been made and searches were ongoing for others. It emphasized investigations will help unmask the instigators of this plot. The military prosecutors later revealed that 4 individuals had been detained and 2 were currently evading capture. In a statement, it announced that an investigation had been initiated on Wednesday based on credible allegations about a plot against security impeaching officers. Additionally, the junta took action on Monday by suspending the French news magazine Jeune Afrique for publishing untruthful articles that reported tensions and discontent with Burkina Faso's armed forces. Junta leader Captain Ibrahim Traoré seized power on September 30, 2022, making the landlocked country's second coup in 8 months. Both takeovers were partly driven by discontent over failure to contain a rampant jihadist insurgency that had infiltrated from neighboring Mali in 2015. Earlier this month, the country's military prosecutor disclosed that 3 soldiers had been apprehended and formally charged with conspiring against the ruling junta. Based on a tip-off, investigators were alerted to the activities of soldiers and former soldiers working intelligence who were conducting surveillance on residents and other locations frequented by prominent figures within the junta, including the ptuórès. Their objective was to undermine the transitional phase, a term denoting the interim military governance leading up to promised election. Following Touré's assumption of power, military prosecutors in December 2022 also reported on an endeavor to disrupt state institutions. They attributed this effort to civilians and a lieutenant colonel named Emmanuel Zongara. My people, una don see as e dey happen. Government make una try to do something good because I go the wind down the curtain here, and if na the first time we see you dey carry body chew, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you for listening. God bless you.